Could living small actually mean you're living large? Angela Witte, a real estate agent at Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Premier Properties, is here to lay out 3 reasons that you should consider a rural home. And welcome, Angela. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
We all know that you can save some money by living in a small town, but what are some of the biggest money savers?
So one of the biggest things is you have a bigger house for your money. And then the other one would be specials. Specials is a hot topic here in the FM area. And specials, what they are, is big city improvement projects that are going on. And in your small towns, you don't have a whole lot of that. The streets typically don't need to be widened. The sidewalks are already done, so that'll keep your specials lower in the small towns.
When it comes to rural living, can less be more?
Absolutely. You have less students in the classroom. There are less teammates on the sports teams, which means your kiddos get to have a little bit more playing time. Less traffic, less noise, which leads to less stress. It's just great.
Is this kind of trendy now? I mean, are you seeing more people wanting to go outside? You see the boom of, Fargo-Moorhead growing. Are we now seeing some trends to the opposite?
There is, especially around here, a lot of the retirees are moving and selling their homes here in town and then going and getting a lake place. We also are seeing a lot of families that are moving out rurally just for a little bit more green space for their kiddos to play outside and enjoy the outdoors.
And when we talk about rural living or country living or outside of Fargo-Moorhead, it doesn't necessarily have to be that far out of town anymore either.
No, it's not. When we're talking rural, we're not meaning you're living out in the middle of nowhere and you're left to defend for yourself. More small towns. So there's about a 60-mile radius from the the Fargo-Moorhead area. It's a huge range. It goes from Mayville all the way to the Detroit Lakes area, Wahpeton, and Valley City as well. And in between, there's a lot of great small communities that have lots of opportunity.
Right. I mean, right off the top of my head, I'm thinking, Kindred and Horace and Barnesville,
yep,
Mapleton.
Mapleton and Audubon is another one as well, closer to the Detroit Lakes area. So there's just a lot of opportunities in those smaller towns with bigger yards. I mean, sometimes the yard is your deciding factor if you're going to buy that house or not.
And you're a small town girl. I'm a small town girl. I take pride in that. So
yes,
that helps to be able to sell people on small towns, right?
Absolutely. It is very important to have a realtor that knows the FM area as well as the surrounding towns. I'm from Pearl, Minnesota originally, so I know that area really very well, and it's a beautiful area. I love it. The lakes and the nature. It's just great. Yes.
I mean, they have songs written after, living in a small town. So,
yes.
It's great stuff. It's just something that you need to think outside the box. You don't always have to live
in
Fargo, but you still have the benefits of Fargo-Moorhead just outside of town.
Correct.
And I asked you, are there homes actually in the country, though, as well? I mean, there are some available, right? In case you do want to live on a farm?
Yep. There are many, many homes that are in the smaller towns and out in the country. There's less demand for people that are wanting those homes, so it's kind of a benefit. You have that less chance of a multiple negotiation as far as contracts go. So, yes.
How can people get a hold of you?
Give me a call at 701-799-8641, or you could email me. The address is angela@bhhspreproperties.com.
Thank you, Angela, so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Stay with us. Coming up next on North Dakota Today, we're springing into some fun and flirty summer fashion.